This real Ghana boxing. Let's recap this Laila Ali, Claressa Shields interviews, this series of interviews. Shout out to Jalik the leader, man. He covered this as well. We spoke on it. And, first of all, I don't understand why Claressa will be coming out of her mouth sideways about a retired popular fighter at that. There's no point. What's the point? Disrespecting, reaching back and disrespecting her. Yes, you are the greatest Olympian, but your pro career is yet to be determined on this totality. So I'm not into these new age self-proclaimed stuff, man. Greatest all is all. I don't think it's possible to call yourself the greatest when you haven't even cleaned out fighters that are barking right now. They barking. Alejandro Jimenez, if she clears drug protocols, that's a hell of a fight. And it's odd that Claressa Shields is talking about a retired fighter. I don't really understand that. I never understood any active fighter talking about a retired fighter, especially when you're young and you got a lot of work to do. It's time for you to really make your imprint on this sport, man, not to reach back and to draw any kind of ill will or negative energy towards a retired popular fighter. It makes no sense to me. Claressa Shields should be learning her craft more, because she still has that amateur flow. Habazin should have been stopped, man. Claressa should have stopped Habazin. Yeah, she got her to the body, but Claressa, man, look, we know she lacking power. Anyways, back to I'm not gonna get into that. Can't discount Claressa. She's a great fighter, but this is we talking about Laila Ali. Laila Ali was on record clearing up some things. She did not duck Ann Wolf. Ann Wolf, the one who put money in front of the actual competition. Ann Wolf didn't realize that it's more important to get the W, because at the time nobody's getting paid like that. It's only Laila Ali probably the only one really getting paid. Ann Wolf probably wanted somewhere close to her, but she's not the seller. So Ann Wolf ruined that fight. So says Laila Ali. But other than that, they were talking about, they were responding to each other. Laila Ali said she'll probably stop. She would have stopped Claressa Shields because she had the power. She said Claressa Shields needs to really work on her game because she's talking about, or she's throwing all these punches, but she's not able to stop anybody. She said her boxing IQ has to grow and get better, because she says it's sweet science. Post the links in the description, man. Y'all can check the interviews out, but I'm gonna summarize it best I can. Laila Ali said the sweet science, and she learned more. And John David Jackson is doing a good job, kind of helping Claressa rid that style, that amateur style. Because back to what Laila Ali was saying is that, she tried to spar Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields was coming up. She was trying to teach her some things, and Claressa didn't even want to do that. She said she didn't want to spar. She didn't get back to her. I don't know what that's about. I don't even know what that means, but Laila Ali made it a point to mention that in the Sway interview. So basically, she's saying that Claressa didn't want to spar her. That's what she's saying. But look, man, I don't understand why. Laila Ali had to respond, I guess, but Claressa Shields should have more respect. You know what I'm saying? There's no point in reaching back, disrespecting an elder. Not even like an elder, just disrespecting a fighter that came before you, because you can't fight her. So what's the point in talking bad about her? It makes no sense to me. Greatest woman all time, yet to be determined. Like I said, 154 division for Claressa Shields is a cakewalk. This back and forth, I don't like it. It doesn't prove anything. It doesn't help anybody's profile. It's just a sad look to be disrespecting an older female fighter and the younger female fighter, which they should. I think she's pissed that Laila Ali has anointed Katie Taylor right now. That's what the problem is. And can you blame her, man? Because Katie Taylor has been fighting some highly competitive fights, although she probably lost to Pursoon, but her next fight looks to be Amanda Serrano. And this is a much more exciting fight, man. And she's more excited about that. So don't mean you got to talk bad about Laila Ali. Not that Laila Ali was the greatest or anything, but I'm not saying Laila Ali was the greatest woman of all time. I'm just saying there's no point in tearing down an old fighter who's retired. You know what I'm saying? Now you were forcing Laila Ali to respond. Now she got to come out with some bitter, negative energy towards Claressa Shields. It's a joke. And I don't like hearing this kind of shit, but hey, it is what it is. Real guy in boxing.